Hello everyone. Oh my god, you sounded so baby. Sorry, that sounded more. I was just gonna say hello everyone, and then it just went so baby. Hello everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day, great day, even fantabulous day, day or Rooney. Oh my goodness. Minecraft is loading up. I had it up before stream and then it crashed, and I don't know why. It basically crashed as soon as I tried to stream, or as soon as I started the stream, so you've got me for a few. Well, hopefully not more than a couple minutes. Fair enough. Sorry, I'm just like looking at the Star Citizen subreddit, and you know, man, okay, so like apparently like there's, you know, somebody's celebrating like a Wicklow Polaris, which is, you know, like instead of, you know, it's not just money, you have to go and grind it, and like I should be happy for them. And I would be happy for them. But like, man, I couldn't do the fucking first Wicklow mission by myself. Like, just the first mission. Just the mission to introduce yourself to Wicklow, basically. You know, like, goddamn. Like, is it petty? Maybe. Maybe. But it's like, I don't know. It's just like, oh, it's a giant, it's an org thing, it's a thing that you know, like, accomplish with your org, but, like, all I'm thinking is, like, man, it just, ugh. Like, I don't know, dude. I mean, congratulations that it was that much of a grind. You know, they'd said in PTU that they were going to reduce the prices of, or reduce the trade-in requirements to 10% of what they should be. And I don't know if that's the case. But, yeah. Okay, let's hope this doesn't crash. So, I do have some ideas. I am also more Eepy today. Yeah. Oh, they also mentioned, that they were going to be in Star Citizen. They're doing, they're going to be changing around the referral program, which has some people. Well, honestly, I don't know. I mean, like, I only have like the first two things for the referral ladder. Um, so like, it doesn't really affect me that much. It kind of sucks. I don't know. There's a few big streamers who, like Morphologist has, 15,000. Like, and I don't know. It's like, oh well, okay. So the thing is that they're going to be making a new ladder and they're going to be resetting everybody's referral bonuses. So everybody's starting from ground zero. Some people want, well, I mean, everybody wants to keep their things and then get free rewards for it, which, I mean, like, and maybe, like, I don't know, it does seem like kind of a raw deal. That, like, if you had, so, like, the highest reward before was 2017 referrals, got you a javelin. And then everything past that is just not going to do anything. I personally, and obviously this is not really going to be heard by CIG probably here, but what I think, they should respect that, like, hey, these people did do a thing and they deserve something. I don't think they should go, like, super crazy with it. In fact, probably realistically, they should probably talk with Morph and just, like, get a sense of, like, okay, we're going to give you something, but we want to give you something for being number one, but, like, and having a large, what is this? We want to give you something for having 15,000 referrals, whereas the next person, like, was 9,000 something. But, it should probably be, what I would think, every referral past 2017, just give them like 1,000 credits. Which wouldn't really be super substantial. It wouldn't be super substantial, but it would be something. And probably, honestly, sort of a bare minimum of, like, hey, here is a thing. And then, like, it should, like, what, are they gonna give Morphologists a bangle? That would be, I don't know, that seems like it would be a little strange, right? But it, like, if I was in his position, I would want something that I could use with my community. So a bangle kind of makes sense. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just wandering around here. So I have this urban greenery style, and what I want to do is make this, but I want to make it more brutalist and more and like I want there to be Mosselian Old Town, or Mosselian, like the first Mosselian thing that was like this style, and then having the same thing, but it's slowly, become like all concrete. But yeah. I'm still of the, I don't know. Because, like, for me, it'd be cool if I got, like, a few more referrals and I got, like, you know, a Gladius, but... Eh. It's also, like, they had mentioned that, like, you know, like, the referral bonuses were not that great. It wasn't really that great of a progression. And there's definitely room for improvement. Sorry. I am derping hard. Let's see. Marcellian. Uptown. I guess it's... the High City? High City works maybe a little bit better. But yeah. I don't know. Part of me is like, I mean, yeah, it is partially, certainly a thing of like, why would they do this? And, yeah. I don't know, my only thought is that, like, I don't know, like, CIG will, I mean, I think they're definitely taking feedback, and they're basically their thing was like, okay, so listen, give us your feedback. I mean, they didn't really like pose it as like a, hey, this is what we're thinking of doing. What do you think? They were just like, hey, this is what's going on, and then they've been very much like, hey, we appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the feedback, I'm sure. I don't know. It's kind of like, in my mind, it's a little bit of like, I don't care. Because, like, it's just nothing, it's just not attainable to me. Or at least it doesn't seem like it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. Is that... Yes, okay. Alright, so... 1, 2... Okay. Oh, actually, I think it was at the exact block. Huh. No, I was just shy. That's okay. Oh, and it seems like there's just not a lot going on this this week in terms of Star Citizen, so it's kind of like ugh. Oh, and also sorry about the no Star Citizen Weekly. I wanted to do it. I just like it was not really in the I still wasn't sure if like Minecraft was even gonna work, and Minecraft I wasn't sure if Star Citizen was gonna work. And I was just like, you know what, it's okay. What I recorded was when the servers were like they're at their worst, and it's like, Greetings, Solar. Did you see the news about the referral program? The referral program changes. Listen, I was literally going to say like, I have to assume that your opinion is I don't care. And I'm honestly in the same boat. Like it's like I don't know, dude, like Morphologist has a javelin, and he has like way more people, or he has way more referrals than he needs for just having a javelin, but like but like what do you want them to do? Like I don't know. Okay, so the referrals, they're going to change out the referrals. The referral ranking, the rewards, the ranking ladder. And everybody's referrals are going to be reset. So Morphologist is going to have 0 referrals, and I'm going to have 0 referrals. And you're going to have 0 referrals. Like, all of the stuff that you get, all the stuff that you had unlocked, you still have. But, yeah. So, like, it's caused a bit of a stir in the community. And they'll probably change things around. But even, like, I mean, I don't know, it would have been nice if I had gotten... It would have been nice if I had gotten, like, the javelin or something, but... Also, I don't care? Oh, and also, by the way, I'm mixing urban greenery and brutalism. That's what the thing I'm building. Yeah. I'm sure that, like, they'll update it and they'll have the javelin as a reward, but it's going to be like you need to get 1,500, or you need to get like 10,000 referrals instead of 2,017, or something like that. And it's probably, there's going to be a lot of, like, I can imagine, like, I can imagine that one of the rewards, or like every 5 rewards will be, like every, I don't know, every 10 referrals. Well, I don't know. Like maybe every 50 referrals or something, you get like a warranty for ships, something. Would I want to fuck around with a reclaimer? Hell yes. I would love to. That sounds amazing. I'm trying to think when I see you online. Usually kind of in the mornings. Oh, nice. I guess. That is fair, I guess. Damn. RSI just got it right in the first time. They should have just stopped with... Should have just made a bigger Zeus. Well, I guess they decided to go completely different directions or whatever with... You know... If the Zeus is seriously the Zeus Mark II. One of the silly things in lore that, like, oh, we're gonna make the Zeus Mark II, and it's like, wait a minute, listen, you're telling me that RSI, like, the first commercial spaceship, or the first civilian spaceship, like, they only made one version of it, and they were like, you know what, yep, that's good, that's all we need. Slightly more maneuverable. Easier to load. Able to do more combat, travel further. Yep. Yep. How much do you care about like the interior of the Connie? Because I'm just thinking about the Corsair in comparison. Just like, I don't know. The Corsair's cargo bay is stubbier and more square. But it feels like it just has so much more space, even though it's a comparable size. Like, I still think that the Corsair is like a good contender for one of the best interiors they've ever done. Yeah. I need to see Aliens. Or Alien. It's definitely got to be on the bucket list. Although I don't know what streaming services have it. Tis true. I have one of my friends had Alien Isolation on their Xbox One back in those days. And I played a little bit of it, except it was at this like one very particular part. And I think you had to do some very specific things not to get hit, and it was just like a really bad part to be like, it was a really bad position to be in for somebody who had, never played the game. But yeah, I feel like the Reclaimer would be a really good... I mean, the only thing is that I'm not, like, huge into the whole salvage stuff. But, it would probably be nice. If, like, it seems like it would be a much better salvage experience than the Vulture. Or the Fortune. Like, I think the Fortune auto-loading the boxes, I think that would genuinely be... I would genuinely prefer that. Even at the risk of, like, slightly slower, like, actually, salvaging the material a bit slower. I do think that trade-off is genuinely interests me. If there was a ship that just, like, had, even if it was just a smaller, like, 8 SCU box, and it could just print, like, an 8 SCU box instead of, 12 1 SCU boxes. I think I'd probably prefer that. Which might be the starter, but the RSI salvage starter, but we'll see. And the idea of the reclaimer, because it can print out in a few different sizes, right? But I think it can do the 16s is the largest it can do. And that just seems like it would be way more convenient to manage. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Something mole-sized. That would probably be a good thing to print out, like, 32... Well, not 32. Maybe 30. You know what? That would be amazing. To have something that could print out 32 SCU boxes and have 32 SCU of storage. Oh god. I also saw somebody showing off that they had printed, or that they made a that they got the first Wikello. Maybe they weren't the first, but somebody got Wikello Polaris already. Can only print 16s. A salvager able to print out 32s would have to be along the size of the Orion. I don't know. I mean, it could be something where it's, like, external, and there's just, like, I'm imagining something like the, okay, I guess think of the mole, where the cargo is sort of, like, the ship is surrounding the cargo, and, there's just, like, a giant door that opens up. You hit print, and you just watch the thing come down. And then it's just one and done. But also, I don't know. I am aware. It's what makes my C1 feel so so, like, convenient that, like, it can hold the 2 of the largest boxes, which means that I've got room to play around with stuff. was I saying? Something about, like, I don't know. It feels a little sad that there's a... I don't know, it seems like there's not a lot of stuff going on. I'm a little bit terrified of April Fools because of what the subscriber flare is going to be. I really hope it's just not something too goofy. I also hope that it isn't faction armor. Really, really hoping for that one. Wait a minute. That's 4 blocks, and this is 6. Mayhaps we shall do that. We'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking of doing an angle here, so we shall see. But yeah. I do have some projects that I need to do. Need to get finished up. Oh yeah. I've got the like some chairs I'm making. Well, I'm making a couch, but like a modular couch. So it's kind of like I'm making chairs. Luckily, I'm not doing any upholstery, so that's good. So I'm putting in the floor. Good lord. Solar, have you heard the tale that my parents decided to have carpet in their bedroom or in their bathroom? Cause that's a thing. Don't actually. Yeah. it's still a thing that in my mind it's just like, what? And in a lot of people's minds, it's just like, what the fuck were you thinking? Okay, I kind of want to do stairs just like this, but I think I'm not gonna do that. I think we're gonna replace these walls with proper blocks. And we're gonna get some moss in here. But yeah, I've we were at a sort of stalemate for a long while. With the floor, but we have moved past that. But then I also had to do I had to do some other stuff today, so I didn't make too much progress on it. Wait a minute, okay. First off, hello Andromeda. Second off, the lead or the lead? The lead? Or the lead? As in like the lead in a... Oh! Okay? I don't know what I'm agreeing to. I don't know exactly what I'm agreeing to. What? I'm just reminded of this, I feel like there's probably a better way to do this, but, eh. That's 5, that's 5. Oh yeah, we can just leave that here then, I think. I guess you've got my permission. I'm just reminded of this this one comic by Vermeer. The last in the Vermeer World comics that they've done, where Vermeer is going in a walk, is having a stroll, a morning constitutional in the woods, and then is accosted by fairies. And then has to sign a contract with the fairies. And then they go on it's a whole thing. A whole comic, in fact. Oh my god, what? Hmm. 47%. Good lord. It was a very, I don't want to say a very weird comic. It's definitely not the weirdest comic I've seen. Infirmer usually does things, well, sometimes it's slightly more, tame. Okay, so, basically the fairies, like, they wrote a contract in a language that he couldn't understand, and then, as part of it, he got turned into the princess of the fairy kingdom, and it was like this whole, like, the fairies were doing this whole little roleplay thing and would just drive people insane or whatever, or turn them into furniture. Wanted to actually mostly just turn people into furniture, apparently. And then there was some weird clause in the or some loophole where, like, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I don't know if, really, I shouldn't be building this here. I should be building it in the world, because well, I guess this is more just to get reference for the builds. Because I'm realizing, like, there are some buildings that, like, I'm probably not going to use multiple of. I don't need to copy and paste. I just need to go out, make the building, do the thing, just commit to it. Call it a day. All that good stuff. I'm thinking best way to do this. Guess this works out pretty well. I need to draw more. Just thinking of, like, I had an idea for a comic. I have several ideas for things. I'm sure I've forgotten some things. I was doing a little bit of drawing before stream, and I, oh, jeez. I was thinking yesterday if Star Citizen didn't work, I was going to do an impromptu music stream. Way back in the day. Because I'm an old streamer at this point, obviously. I did have art streams. I don't know, it felt like... I don't know why exactly I stopped. But it would either be... And it, like, would rotate every week of either music or... digital art. Funeral stream 1, jeez. Good lord. I'm just remembering the trend that, like, usually it feels like all of my viewers are, like, at least a few years younger than me. So, like, there's some precedent for that. There's some precedent there, and I don't know how I feel about that. Store all crates working in? Oh, were they broken? You mean like the inventory containers that you can buy? Because I don't remember them ever being broken. But I also didn't make a huge habit of trying them. Oh, damn. Like, just for 4.1? Because I definitely haven't tried them out in 4.1. And there's definitely some things that are just like... Oh, okay. There are definitely some things where, like, there's a thing that's broken, or it breaks, and it's just like, oh, I'm not gonna do this. And it's like, oh, well, it was like... well, it actually wasn't that big of a deal, or it wasn't like, you know... Or they, like, fixed it immediately, or they, where it was just, like, some very weird bug that, like... It didn't really happen a lot, but it just randomly happened. Decided to affect you personally for a long time. Those things happen from time to time. Oh, yeah, I'm liking this. Fortunately, I am going to have to replace all of these, but that's okay. I am an Eepy bun tonight. Today? Tonight. This evening. Whatever. So feel free to initiate conversation. Or not, it's okay. You know. Truth of the matter is that I just feel like even like 3 seconds of silence just feels like way too long. Which is unfortunate. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I saw, I was watching a, vidya by, what, True Green 7, maybe? They do, like, a lot of fake mon, and a lot of fake mon art challenges with people. And it got me, like, oh, okay, I need to draw something. I'm gonna draw something, so I drew Rylu. And I then drew a little alt form. I don't know what it is. Or I don't know what, like, I need to come up with a name. I need to redesign it a little bit. But, it's basically just like a ball with a head. It's basically like a chick, but they're supposed to be like just this fluffy little ball with a pointy beak that is just all legs and then has like ear wings. But the ear wings in particular need to be need to put that detail in there. But it'll be there and it'll be good. Also, this is quite the building. Yeah, there's a bunch of other things I want to do. Guess there's a little bit of decision paralysis going on. In my life in general. So me was that was a gray concrete floor. Oh, this is light gray though. I'm kind of tempted not to just not do the interior. But I don't know. I guess the least I could do is like stairwell and the actual floor. Part of me wants to have to reverse the shape so it has this like little curved thing. But also don't want this to be that tall. And this is more just to get an idea of like design here. Sorry, got lost in my comic ideas. So many a thing I have to do. Oh geez, I'm trying to remember. I think like I have a lot of ideas for comic things, and I think I need to like make them more of a generalized thing, or more of a like I'm not going to be able to like focus on a single comic for long enough. They need to all be like, you know, not necessarily exclusively one-off things, and not necessarily, you know, it's not like they shouldn't have a connecting narrative or something. It should not that it shouldn't have lore, but also I need to have like just one-off singular moments. I think could probably work better. Especially little joke things about, like... I was thinking about Railu as a shapeshifter having minute control over his form would probably, like, do some, well, okay. Bun is feeling very eepy. Bun will go and make a grilled cheese and tomato soup and drink a 12-pack of soda with it. Oh my god. You don't understand how amazing that feels. That sounds. I gotta admit, also, I was like, you know, I don't think I have any tiger OCs. And I was like, no, I did have a tiger character in one of my, as a part of one of the comic things I was thinking of. I don't know if I designed them. I think I did. Things didn't end well for them. No, I don't know if they were a tiger. They were a big cat. And things did not end well for them. And I was like, I probably just shouldn't say that. And then I'm like, I'll say it anyway. They were like a super nice character, a super good character. Like, they were too good of a character. Too morally good of a character. So, you know. Can't remember. No, I think it was like, oh my god, no, it was, I can't remember what their name was. I don't know if I gave them a name. They were specifically supposed to be a love interest of a character, and then they died horribly in their arms. They were like evacuating from their like spaceship. And like the character shielded the main character from like just a hail of gunfire. And I don't know why, but I explicitly remember this being like them literally being Swiss cheesed. Sorry, I don't. I just remembered that randomly out of nowhere. I realized they were cheese all. One would hope. One would hope. You know what, actually? Okay, the thing is that the character that the character that was the love interest too, like I've reimagined him as like, because like there's multiverse shenanigans, so like the one present is like the worst timeline. His name is Maddox. Like, it is like worst timeline Maddox, where like the most traumatized Maddox you would ever possible. He's gonna be scared of Swiss cheese. Like he's going to have a breakdown every time he sees Swiss cheese. Thank you. I needed more details. I needed more character weakness. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh cheese. Oh god. I'm also just realizing how fucked up my OCs are. How much trauma they've been given. I'm like, no, I decided to use like the best timeline version of one character, right? Right? I guess I did. Also, we'll see how this looks. I think let's try the banded thing. I think works pretty well. I did say I would do the stairs. I should also probably do the roof. That would also probably be good. Hmm. This might not be the most efficient way to do this. That's okay. But yeah, I need to just draw some goofier stuff. Goofy little shenanigans. Oh, I said I was gonna... I had an idea for a thing, for like Rylu being a shapeshifter, like dulls the sensation in their nerve endings so they don't feel pain from stuff, or they don't feel as much pain from stuff. And it's just like, as a shapeshifter, I can just do this. And then a loud noise hits him and hits him hard, and it's like, what? Well, like, listen, if I'm gonna choose to have bunny ears, then I'm gonna choose to have goddamn bunny ears, and it's, like, they're large. They're large noise-collecting devices. And you can't cheat physics. And that would be the whole comic. I'm gonna have to remember how to do this. Particular styles there. But that is okay. Okay, so... Okay, now it's time for stairs. Of course. Of course that would be the problem I run into. Is this just gonna be the case for everyone? Gosh darn. Okay. Don't think that'll be a problem. It's just going to require a creative solution. Let's just get rid of everything else. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gotta be careful there. I don't know, I feel like I do feel like I've kind of done it all with different, like, styles. But I mean, I know I haven't. I definitely haven't. It just feels like that. And also at some point you know, doing some kind of mega build would be nice. But, well, I mean, also doing the make a 3D model and then voxelize it and import it. Well, it's a thing I want to do, at least just to try it out, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out some... I was hoping to, like, take a nap at 5. 2 hours before stream. That didn't happen. Yeah, it's probably gonna be another 3-hour stream, I'm afraid. Oh, we got the bats. We got the very happy bats. Lovely lightning strikes. Oh, you know, Artel Saurian, the cyberpunk dudes, they cheated. They had their April Fool's thing a day early. And it's the 12 Days of Cutie Miss. It is a it is a bunch of weapons based off of you know, from the company Sanru, who's basically martially focused Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty at war. And yeah, there's some goods, there's some interesting items, like there's an automatic shotgun. There's the gun friend that is an assault rifle that has a handgun concealed within the assault rifle. Pretty nice. I don't know. Part of me is like, every time I see a video on Final Fantasy, I'm like, oh, I really want to get back to Final Fantasy. Also, like, if I do it, I don't need to do it in any order. But I feel like if I do, like, Final Fantasy VI first, or Final Fantasy III first, or whatever I want to do, if I don't do 1 through 6 chronologically, then just like, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna spoil myself for the whole thing. I mean, maybe starting at 3 could be a thing, but also I want to see the, like, evolution of the series. And you know what, like, you know, I've played all the PS1 games, so like I can go with 1 through 6, and then I can go to 10, and it's fine. And I also didn't know, but actually apparently 11 is still, like, you can still play Final Fantasy 11. The servers are still up. And I didn't know that. And I don't know how to feel about this. But just how... Yeah, I think this seems like it's doing pretty well here. And I'm also just trying to think. So, in the Marsalian, like, high city or upper city or whatever you want to call it, there are, there's the islands, and then there's the bridges. And the bridges have just two rows of single buildings with, you know, a central road and then outer roads. So oh, excuse me. Water went down the wrong pipe. Oh, hang on. Man, I am tired. What is this? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, I do think I could do something to make this a little bit more memorable. We'll figure that out in a second, I think. But yeah, so I need to think about it. Because I'm thinking that the islands are going to have like a bunch of skyscrapers and it's going to be like this sort of central point. And then these buildings. And then there's going to be the buildings that are like the shops and the houses, and they're going to be in just like either on the perimeter of the skyscrapers or on the bridges, and probably mostly on the bridges. So I'm thinking glass ceiling. And I'm thinking we go fancy with the glass ceiling. But actually, no, we'll just do this. And actually, I'm kind of wondering if I couldn't just do this, maybe? Might be better. And I don't have to go super crazy on glass, or the concrete, I guess. Uh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so eepy. I'm so eepy. Well, yeah, that is definitely a thing. Guess I could maybe do like this. Give it a little bit of that je ne sais quoi, no? No, 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 no. Yeah, that definitely kind of finishes it off. I'm thinking it should probably just be solid. Do 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 do. Yeah. And I don't know what this floor is gonna be. Oh, I guess I should also probably put the floor in just real quick. Does seem like it should be, I guess, the forbidden floor. I'm trying to think what the... I know I had the stair building. And the stair building usually, you know, just can't really work. Or it can't work very well since it is a very odd shape. But I think it could work. Could be an interesting thing to try. Or to do something similar. The windows make it a lot brighter. I guess I could have like the name of the company built in. You know, let's make this I don't know what it would be. But just this style of very dramatic sort of billboard thing could be good. Yeah. Yeah, that probably looks better, honestly. Yeah, no, that is pretty nice. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna keep continuing this. I'm trying to remember. Guess I could probably do this at a different angle. The main thing, if I remember correctly, was that I needed to have a certain, well, I didn't need any certainties, I guess. But I'd like to be able to fit in a certain amount of rooms such that, like, you know, 5. Six, 7. Two, 3, 4. Um, 5. Actually, I guess the better way to do this would be to figure out where I want the 2, 3, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 6. 7. Probably not. Oop. Is this doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, it seems like it'll work. Although that seems... yeah, like it could be a little bit better. Well... I was thinking that it might be a better idea to just use slabs. But, I don't know. Hey, Zuzu, how's it going? I am Eepy. Eepy to the extreme. Remember I did a stair house before. Seem to remember. Well, you know what? For one thing, I'm thinking we extend it out and we make it asymmetric. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oop. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I could probably extend this out. Well, we'll see. And we'll see if I remember. Well, okay, for one thing, I'm gonna figure out I'm gonna probably dress up the sides, but we'll see how that goes. And I'm figuring, yeah, I probably want to do something special with the edges here. Or, well, yeah. That, but also there's a little bit of dead space to work with. Some of that just gonna be some very small stuff. Fill out, but that is okay. Now this thing I might actually repeat. Well, they should also probably come up with like a mirrored version. And I also know that the other version I had didn't have a landing. It was just the stairs. Technically, there might have been a landing at the top, but that doesn't really... Part of me kind of wishes I had done that, but that's okay. Hmm. You know, I could also see maybe there being some kind of storage thing going on. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that I am very Eepy. Not hugely feeling this at this point. I think it's fine, just... I'm tired. Hmm. Sorry, I was looking at Reddit for inspiration and then I saw the thing about the Polaris again. Like, man, I don't know. I don't know. Just, it is hard to get excited for something, even though, like, it's just... It is a genuine feat of, you know, of players playing the game, and people enjoying it, and, getting this really difficult to get reward. Like, that's cool. But it's also like, holy shit. Like, they're doing this thing, and meanwhile, like, I can't even start that content. And basically it has nothing to do with, like, it has nothing to do with me or my ability to or to not play the game. It's just a matter of some, like, some bullshit spawning mechanic. I was like, ugh. Probably, like, you know, well, not probably, because they probably were a bit faster than me on getting that mission done. But, like, there's a possibility that, like, the people who did this, like, who got the Polaris, who got the first Wikello Polaris, you know, were like, you know, camping the spawns, camping the Tendracopian spawns, and, like, blocking everybody else from blocking a bunch of people from getting it. And frankly, it's like, I don't know, at some point it's not really even their fault. It's just like this is stupid mechanic that should not work that way. Yeah, I don't know. This is just an odd space to do stuff with. And I guess I could just make it stairs. I like this building, but also, yeah, it is a bit odd. I also think because of the way... Well, I wasn't like, oh, I need to fit a 5x5 room into this thing. I was like, oh, I need to fit a, I need to do the stairs, and then I'll see how I can make the actual, like, apartment thing work. So yeah, I don't know. I do need to start building in the actual world. Although I don't think I'll do that today, just because, like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Oh, I'm trying to think. What, pray tell, could I do? Thinking like this billboard thing could be something. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are going to replace with gray concrete. And actually, well, I guess we could do it. I guess we could do it this way. Yes, yes. was also thinking of having like an airship with this sort of thing, but I don't know. I was thinking about having the outside staggered, but I guess I could do that, but eh. I think after stream I'm gonna try doing some writing and get some of those ideas down, because I also like the writing was to do writing and to practice writing, and then also like spanned out on character concepts. Well, to sort of like further explore a comic or a story that you know, you can't you can do a lot of expressing through artwork, and you don't have to, like, you know, you don't have to have a speech bubble where that's like Rylu smirked or Rylu bashfully said this thing or something. I think I could split this into like 2 rooms. That might be better. I don't know. I could probably do 2 4x4 rooms. Yeah, that works. No, I guess we can do this. I just think it seems a little weird. Yeah, no, this works. This is fine. Well, can I make... I reasonably... turn this into a 4x5, and I guess I can. Yeah, you have your little... And then you got your little entry room, or your little lounge. It's very fancy. Sorry. Lost in my own thoughts. I'm gonna need to adjust my sleep schedule. I apologize. We figured this building out in all on stream because I'm tired. Like, I don't know. I guess my problem... I'm just gonna pass out when I end stream, probably. I know I said I wanted to do the thing, but also I probably will pass out anyway. Oh, sorry, my mind wanders. My mind wanders to places. I do like this. I probably could put a little balcony thing in. I could also just not. Oh, wait a minute. Two, three, six. Oh. And this is 4x5. What? I'm sorry. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, okay. Like, wait, then wouldn't this have been a 3x5 or whatever? But no. Well, that's fine. Ooh, when my foot has fallen asleep, but like the not all, but it's waking up. Hmm. Okay. Well, Yeah. There's probably some other, well, there are definitely some other things I could do to play around with the aesthetics of this. And this stair building, maybe I can refine it a little bit. The four wide stairs, I'm not sure how I feel about. But yeah. I guess I'll try and power through, and try and stay up as late as I can to hopefully move my sleep schedule a little bit. I guess that should do the trick, but we'll see. By the way, is the... No, yeah, I still have that weird texture thing. Still need to figure out. Yeah. So, sorry for short stream. I'll try and get my sleep schedule in a better position. Until next time, have a good day, a great day even. Chowskis.